Boa tarde, salve, tudo bem por aí? Espero que sim, por aqui tá tudo bem também. Estamos aqui para finalmente mais uma live do Final Fantasy XVI, onde a gente deve estar nos encaminhando para o final do jogo, mas com certeza a gente não vai concluí-lo nessa live aqui. Dependendo de como for, aí eu tento fazer mais uma live no final de semana para de repente a gente concluir, porque depois tem outras atividades que inclusive eu venho fazendo e vou postando aí, né, vocês devem ter visto, mas que estão fora, né, do conteúdo do modo história, que eu combinei que a gente só faria aqui nas lives, né. Então, fora da última live eu fiz algumas missões paralelas aí, peguei algumas paradas, postei algumas coisas, né, fiz umas caçadas, vocês podem ter acompanhado aí, tá tudo no canal. Tem outras coisas para postar ainda, tô postando gradualmente para não deixar o espaço sem conteúdo. E na última live a gente teve aí uma série de soluções de várias coisas que vinham acontecendo, né? Tipo, fechou o arco do Bahamut, o Joshua e o Clive se encontraram, mas o Joshua tá se recuperando, então eles não conversaram ainda. E agora tem alguma treta acontecendo que inclusive não permitiu que eu terminasse todas as missões paralelas que a gente vai ter que fazer na live também, para isso não ficar pendente, tá? Tenho uma preocupação em isso acabar não sendo possível de ser concluído depois. Lembrando que essas lives são fruto da parceria aqui do canal com a VS Games Pro, tá? Maior loja de jogos em mídias digitais do Brasil. Estamos trazendo esses conteúdos aqui através, né, dessa parceria. E eu vou colocar aqui na descrição desse vídeo já, como está na descrição de todos os vídeos de Final Fantasy, o link para a loja, onde vocês podem acessar via WhatsApp ou via Instagram. E você vai poder adquirir o seu Final Fantasy XVI com um desconto espetacular. Atualmente lá está saindo por R$ 199,90, enquanto na PS Store o game sai por R$ 350, certo? E se você quiser outros lançamentos, lá você também vai conseguir. E se você quiser apoiar o canal nessa parceria de qualquer forma, siga eles lá no Instagram, que você vai estar contribuindo bastante aí para esse nosso objetivo aqui, que é divulgar-los através aqui do nosso canal. Beleza? Então vamos lá, que eu sei que tem umas missões aí que precisam ser feitas, porque o pau tá comendo aqui nesses lugares. Vamos aqui primeiro. Inclusive tem missão paralela aqui que não dá para fazer, porque eu não cheguei nesse lugar ainda e não resolvi a treta, né? Mas como vocês podem ver, tá tudo fechado as barracas aqui. Tem um povo que tá todo lascado aí no chão. E a gente vai lá no véu ver o que tá acontecendo. Mas tá todo mundo falando aí que o pau tá comendo e a gente acha, né? Eu acho, não sei se isso está oficializado, não me recordo, que é o reino de Wallowed que resolveu atacar finalmente, depois das tretas lá com Sunbreak. Então pode ser que seja em virtude disso. Vamos descobrir.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashyyyk, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
A Kashyyyk, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Ah, tá. Essa é a missão. Ou será que tem mais alguma outra? Ah, parece que era essa a própria missão, né? Menos mal. Então vocês não vão ter que ver fazendo missão paralela aqui. Não é dos mais interessantes conteúdos, né? Vamos admitir. E ocupar tempo da live, né? Mas ao mesmo tempo eu não quero deixar de fazer, porque libera outras paradas, libera uns itens novos. Aí ó, o pessoal tá tudo lascado aqui, ó. Por causa dessas criaturas e vamos descobrir o que tá rolando.
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
Toma.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left
E aí,
is our
Andrezão?
lives.
Boa tarde, mano. Tudo bem aí? Obrigado aí pela presença. O jogo tá maneiro mesmo. Eu trazer todo o conteúdo que eu puder. Pode contar com isso. Mesmo que não seja o maior interesse, né, de quem tá aqui no canal, mas pra mim não importa.
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
Demorou um pouquinho, né? Fiquei vários dias aí fazendo
It was
nada.
a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing?
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Ah, é, né? O último lá, ele botou essas nuvens no céu aqui. O bagulho tá doido agora. Tem isso também.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were in a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Tem que ir andando? Sério mesmo? Droga.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape.
Espera só um pouquinho, galera. Deixa eu só abrir as paradas aqui, que o computador estava um pouquinho lento. Para eu poder ajustar aqui
Let's go.
as paradas da live.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Tô tentando jogar com o Bahamut agora. Vamos ver qual é que é a dele, mas no momento não tô curtindo muito não. Mais que seja obviamente o icon mais maneiro que tem. E mudar algumas habilidades, senão ele é bem focado em controle de inimigo, né? E no momento eu tô com pouca habilidade de dano, isso tá fazendo falta porque as do Titã, a maioria delas são pra isso, né? Ai, 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 ai. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo... Ah, tá. Entendi. Olha que maneiro. Ah, agora deve dar um dano do caralho mesmo. Tem que dar, né? Não é possível. Caralho, o bagulho dura pra porra, mano. Ai, ai. Loucura.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
É, e pra batalha que você não tem tempo pra isso, o Mega Flare lá parece bem útil mesmo. Mas aí de repente eu trocar alguma delas por alguma do Titã pode ser uma boa.
There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their post.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed... It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Obrigado. Beleza. Menos uma treta. Ué, tem outra missão aqui? Não, né? Encontre Danamil, babá, entregue o rubi. Ah, tem que mudar minha cara de lugar aqui, peraí. Não estou enxergando nada. Daqui a pouco eu volto. Entrega o rubi estelar a Marta e entrega o rubi estelar a Isabelle. Tá, e esse... Ah, quem que é Isabelle, minha filha? Tô sem saber onde é que eu estou, hein? Mas tudo bem. Depois eu descubro o que está acontecendo. Vamos agora aqui. Enquanto isso, estou atualizando aqui, hein? O nosso glorioso... Aí, tudo lascado, né? Todo mundo se ferrou, legal. Tô atualizando aqui o nosso glorioso... descrição.
It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Vamos lá, minha senhora. Eu acho que... Eu vou deixar o Bahamut mais um pouco para testar. Mas essas bolinhas aqui eu não sei se eu gostei muito não. Se pá, eu vou pegar alguma habilidade do Titã. Vou botar no máximo para poder equipar em outro icon. Essa é legal, que dá um counter interessante. Esse aqui é legal porque dá para dar no combo aéreo, que faz muita diferença para mim. E esse aqui também funciona, mas eu acho que essa aqui é o mais curto. Esses supers aqui, eles são muito bons, mas eles custam caro e demora muito para encher, então é meio circunstancial. Eu não sei se eu acho eles mais úteis que uma habilidade comum que você consiga usar com muito mais frequência. Então eu vou tirar vocês e vou colocar você. Só que eu preciso inverter, né? Você vem pra cá. E vocês vêm pra cá. Sim, que aí eu consigo subir com a garuda aqui. E aí eu já dou o golpe no alto já com esse aqui usando o mesmo botão. Como fica mais coerente. Bom, já atualizei a descrição aí, tá? Se puderem acompanhar, VS Games Pro, links aqui já disponíveis. Por favor, deem um follow lá, acompanhem que é bem valioso para nós. E já eu vou fazer uma postagem no Twitter aqui para divulgar a nossa live.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Bicho muito doido, hein? Fazer isso aqui que é maravilhoso. Caralho, essas bolinhas duram pra porra, velho. Deve ser até zerado de novo. Ainda não. Easy.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
Não, pô, a roupa deles, tá? São da galera do Wade lá.
Mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
O maluco tá doidão,
Forgive
velho.
me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make
Mais treta.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
O gato está maluco, hein? Amadeu.
I can't take much more of this.
Mad dogs. The lot of
Ai, ai, ai. Deixa eu ver se o gato não ficou preso em algum lugar. Só um segundo. Como era de se imaginar, não aconteceu absolutamente nada. Apenas um gato sendo gato, querendo ser servido.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Esse bicho muito doido agora.
We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Op! Errou! Vai, Vitor. Ai, 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 ai. Merda. Vai, filhão. Para. Caralho, que canseira, velho. Essa desgraça tá difícil mesmo.
It's over.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think...
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be...
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will go for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Tem atalho, não? Tem, de certa forma.
Just patch me up as quick. Better already.
Nossa senhora, vocês ficam juntinhos assim.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Toma! Ah, mano, pô, bater em Chocobo é foda, velho. Esse jogo me obriga a fazer umas coisas muito horríveis. Acabar logo com o bicho, porque... Sabe voar, Chocobo?
Something's coming.
Eita, até tu.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Cara, essa barra tá rápida pra porra, velho. Easy.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scorch.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Or look, hopefully we'll have enough time to look our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies... It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put...
Obrigado. Outro item. O gato está maluco.
Oscar? It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Porra, da hora.
He didn't. But his brother, my father... Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Perfeito, mano. Mas você fica aí, tá? Fica de boas aí. Ah, tá. Agora que eu vi. O bagulho tá com cadeadinho ali ainda, então ainda não está disponível para ser feito. Por isso que ela não aparece aqui. Creio eu. Vamos lá em Dali 1000 agora, tentar resolver essa parada de uma vez por todas, poder continuar. Se eu soubesse que era algo assim, tipo, mais simples, eu já poderia até ter feito fora da live e tal, mas se eu começasse... Aí, ó, não dá pra saber essa porra. Se eu começasse, talvez não daria pra concluir, né? Tipo, sem atrapalhar, então... É aqui? Pra cá? Não. Meu Deus. É só andar pro lado, porra.
Cid. Should I be worried?
You have...
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is... But the fact is, I have more...
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus, and at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the...
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to her?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail.
Vamos fazer.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood, we hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, and you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. And the mark, the Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil, is the only place I can reliably obtain. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose...
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. These accursed skies. Or an entire city.
We're still working on the skies. Perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problem.
I hope so. For all...
So? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid, but have left to smolder. That anger and fear.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided...
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's...
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Porrada.
Well... he'd let them choose for themselves. And be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But while it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
Why, when all that fear and anger can be directed?
It appears we have a plan of act. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need to
play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Muito esperta.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane? Come on.
A pleasure, my lady.
The Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no, that there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of that a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the... And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not sit.
Muito bem. Enganou legal.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Eu acho que essa daqui não tá.
Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's
Deixa eu
collector.
ver se eu consigo avançar nessa missão.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
I know I'm bloody well. Next time those two go for each other.
Ih, não é que
My
dá.
reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of...
Pardon the intrusion.
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been...
Redeem! Get rid of the...
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Fala, meu senhor.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any...
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made a...
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a...
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But
You have but to state it. You are welcome to...
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be...
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lord, every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that...
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your...
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell.
Ah, beleza, já deu pra avançar. Vai que nós tem que ir tudo pro mesmo lugar, né? Pula, meu filho. Parece que não. Pelo menos ainda.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Supremos.
At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the...
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean...
Indeed, certainly. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley, and it is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, and while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to... If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand...
All right. If it will help to protect my home. But you needn't have gone through this, Cheryl.
Acho que não funcionou.
She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Bela espada a propósito. Chega de missão para ela, pelo amor de Deus.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
But to do what little I can.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat, with time, they may even let...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one...
Very well. Jill and I will meet those...
The rest, my friend, the city stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite...
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats, but...
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do this.
Até que enfim, hein? Converseira da porra, velho.
The women folk have come to dance.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Porra! Ah, nas costas, velho. Na trairagem, famosa trairagem. Ai. Ô, droga. Bom, aí é foda, hein. Meu Deus! Sei lá o que eu fiz. Vitor Galzeira se transformou, ó. Tá maluco. Ah, tretinha boba. Quase que me fode.
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fighting.
That we should hurry.
Tem que correr pro outro lado, né? Pra ir continuar a missão, porra. Tudo em paz. Tudo bem, todos bem. Acho que tava apitando aí seu computador.
Natalie, you did well out there.
Without you, there would have been no line. You saved us, Conrad.
We all saved Dalimil.
Parabéns, se abracem e sejam felizes. E me deixem em paz.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that visitors from the desert won't be...
The plan worked. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty...
Calm now, Victor. Why quit? We are united. As for you, Sid...
I'll take that as a compliment.
Aleluia. Aleluia. Meu, tem ponto pra caralho, né?
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Ok, eu vou só terminar essa missão aqui do ferreiro, cara de ferreiro, porque essa missão é pra melhorar o estoque lá do Blackthorn. E eu vou precisar, né? Dar uma upada é sempre bom. Não! Deixa em paz. Cara, esse bagulho continua tudo trancado. Pode vir, todo mundo. Taverneiro. Pode aí. Coitado do maluco, se ferrou legal agora, hein? Nossa, esse aí apanhou. Easy. Caralho, vai dar muito ponto, velho.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right.
Perfeito. Já leva embora, já libera geral aí os equipamentos. Forja a espada maneira aí pra nós e tá tudo certo.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my... What shall I call you, my...
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience.
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow. Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword. Oh, a true work of art.
Passa ela pra cá.
Price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmen. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that there's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharp, but it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great... And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to service. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke.
Oh,
far
I
rarer
see.
among collectors than even the... And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is... So I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is...
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side. Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Vaza.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you. Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting now. Let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone.
So,
depois a gente faz isso. E agora, dá pra terminar essa missão? Tá, eu vou lá só pra entregar esse negócio. Se é que dá, pode ser que não dê. Pra ver se dá pra já encerrar essa parada de uma vez. Mas ele tá trancado ali de novo, é capaz de não dar. A não ser que tenha algum bugzinho que tá com cadeadinho, mas que não... Aí, safadeza. Tudo bem. Enquanto ele viaja pra cá, eu vou pegar um bagulho, só um segundo. Tô dando várias bocejadas, então eu vou tomar, ó, um energético Lançoni de um grande amigo meu, o Bruno Barbei. Quiserem acompanhar eles nas redes sociais também, parceiraço. E isso me lembra de uma história muito engraçada. Quem aqui já assistiu 15 minutos, começo da carreira do Marcelo Adnet, talvez se recorde quando pediram para ele explicar como é que eram os jogos de RPG. E aí ele jogava aquele amigo dele lá que era mega engraçado, não lembro como é que chama, o RPG da vida real. E aí ele era o mestre e o cara era o jogador, eles estavam na balada. E aí tinha uma hora que ele falava assim: ah, pra chegar naquela gata ali eu vou precisar encher minha mana, vou tomar um energético. E aí ele tomava o energético, enchia a mana e ia com mais possibilidades da conquista. Então, vou encher a mana agora.
Whetstone. Yes. but not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Vai, meu filho, prepara a espadola aí pra nós agora. Se bem que provavelmente vai liberar as receitas.
Get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah.
Vai liberar as receitas, mas vai dar mó trampo porque não vou ter os itens. Já.
Make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Boa. Vamos ver agora, né? Agora que vem o golpe. Vai pedir uns negócios que... Olha aí. Excalibur. Mais uma arma clássica. No Final Fantasy IX tinha Excalibur 1 e 2. E a 2 era ridícula como você pegava, porque você tinha que chegar no último castelo com... pior que dá até pra eu fazer já. E ela é bem pior do que a que eu tô usando. Bem pior não. É um pouco pior. Você tinha que chegar no último castelo com 12 horas de jogo. Tipo, um negócio que é, sei lá, beira impossível. Eu nunca achei que isso era realista. Até tentei uma época, mas... Não sei qual era o truque não. Porque, meu Deus do céu. Isso aqui eu tenho que pegar esses dois, provavelmente duas caçadas, né? Tá com o símbolozinho do monstrinho ali. Então é uma parada que eu vou ter que ir atrás. Mas já tem o orixá, que eu sei que os outros orixá que pega nas caçadas de nível S. Esse aqui eu já tenho, né? Esse aqui eu quero fazer em breve. Mas eu vou precisar que libere lá as caçadas. Esse Excalibur aqui eu vou fazer, né? Já que tá aqui, vamos fazer. Quero acreditar que esses itens aqui eu não vou precisar deles de novo. Então, bora. Vou até equipar ela. Olha aí. Boa, bonita, hein? Mas acho que não dá pra aprimorá-la, né? Essas espadas de nível roxo normalmente não dá pra reforçar, não. No se puede. Mas tudo bem, é só menos 2, né? Eu sei que... E pelo esforço, vale a pena. Está justificado, tá? Aqui é o muro das memórias, mesa de leitura, vamos ver o que tem aqui. Um aposento, vai. O muro das memórias foi o bagulho novo que chegou, né? O cachecol. Olha lá. Tem isso aqui, isso aqui é muito foda. Isso aqui é muito maneiro. Chave dos Guardiões, as maçãs lá da missão que eu fiz, a ambrósia. Tem bem mais coisa pra livrar ainda. Por hora, aguardem a liga deixar a diferença de lado. Agora a gente pode tomar nosso cuspe de cobre mais ou menos tranquilamente. E eu arrisco dizer que devemos sacar a metade. Ela foi espetacular. Quanto a você, olha, de um artista aspirante para outro, posso sugerir que você se esforce mais na entrega, na projeção e no semblante, e que esses braços e pernas menos 2. E bom, todo o resto. Nós iremos querer sujar o nome Supremos, certo? Certo. Se ordens extraordinárias apareceram onde mais precisa de sua ajuda, sem a lâmina, creio que repouso estaria nas mãos dos acásticos, e nós seríamos apenas mais um de seus membros. No entanto, agora que estão em desvantagem divididos, nós, Guardiões, poderemos nos esforçar para eliminar os grupos menores sem temer sermos dominados, e os majados sangrentos de Marta poderão voltar a defender o promontório. Quanto ao jovem Oscar, peço que perdoe por pedir ele cuidar dele. Ele é um bom rapaz, atencioso, educado e esforçado. E como podem ver, ele já aprendeu tudo o que podia comigo. Seria bom ele continuar a treinar com o escudo mais digno. E não há ninguém mais digno que o senhor no reino. Wade. Os guardiões estão se dando bem com os machados, e quanto não estão exterminados, estão trabalhando para manter... Ok, de qualquer forma, se você não tivesse sido firme, ainda que gentil, e persuadir aquela ordem, é provável que nós tivéssemos acásticos até o pescoço. Eu sei que você tem um reino para salvar e tal, mas se um dia precisar de uma revigora rápida, dê uma passada aqui, a gente abre uma barrica para você. E ela, a Isabelle. Clive, a cidade está muito agradecida por ter derrotado os servos, mas ninguém teria a ingenuidade de achar que nunca mais os veremos. Felipe fez a gentileza de se encarregar que estamos preparados que o espectro retorne, mas me preocupo de que a posição do capitão esteja sendo muito pesada para ele. Imagino que mesmo pode ser dito sobre você e seus fardos. Sim, lembrem-se que se acabar sendo demais, você não está sozinho. Os corações e nossos braços estão sempre abertos, assim como as portas do véu. Ok. Pois não, meu amor. Ah, deixa aqui, daqui a pouco eu como. Beleza. Vamos lá falar com o Otto, então. Acho que aqui é um atalho. Espero. Puta merda, não dá pra descer, né?
Wondering when you turn up.
Cheguei.
All our friends thanking you. How is it you always manage to arrive at
luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys too.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Ty.
Thank you, Otto.
É agora, hein? Conta tudo, moleque.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Tá mal, hein?
It's Gav.
Ih, toda vez esse povo chegando nessa porta aí com...
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Deixa o moleque aí quase morrendo e vamos lá matar os bichos que ninguém consegue.
Well, what's the short of it?
Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
E lá vamos nós.
What's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Muito que bem. Agora liberaram as quests. Que mais? Que mais que liberou aí? Carta, que mais? Para algumas missões já não está mais limitado, ok, já vi ali. Composição do grupo mudou. Beleza. Tem caçadas novas? Não, tem sim. Positivo. Deixa eu ver o que temos de novo. Só uma. Em Dalméquia, a Matilha. É ranking C. Acho que é a última de ranking C que falta. Inclusive eu vou fazê-la assim que a gente terminar a live. Pra eu já postar todas de ranking C. Que eu tô fazendo um vídeo compilado. Sul de Tabor, Dalméquia. Deve ser bem facinho. Um monte de missão nova. Mesa de leitura. Essas de mesa de leitura normalmente é do August lá, que são as do Blackthorn, que libera as espadas fudidonas lá. Deixa eu ver se é isso mesmo dessa vez. Não quero falar com esse velho. Sai antes que ele me chame.
Seems the hideaway is lost its.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Mestre Clive, peço perdão, eu já se pedindo apropriado. Se você me forçar a buscar de merda, não tem outra pessoa que me Senhor, seu estimado time me deixou encarregado de uma tarefa muito desagradável, sinto que não serei capaz de ter essas expectativas, principalmente por faltar aptidão marcial. Só apenas um servo não mercenário. Embora eu tenha aptidão física para cuidar dos afazeres da mansão, sou completamente capaz de me livrar de bandidos em vielas. Mas se não for incômodo, eu suplico que me visitar no Repouso de Marte, explicarei com mais detalhes. Ok, depois eu faço isso, mas já vou pegar a missão aqui.
Wasn't that the name of my... Where would he
É
be
o
at Martha's Rest?
É o pau comeu. Fica aí, daqui a pouco você descobre o que tá pegando. Mas eu não vou ficar fazendo missões paralelas agora de forma alguma. Ecos de Crozet, uma explosão de ravinas abismais tomadas pelo vento, repleta de destroços colossais dos povos que se foram. Enquanto ele viaja, eu vou fechar a janela. Olha o arranjo, que coisa foda. Opa. E abemos Joshua no time.
The four of us out walking, used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right.
Ah, tá. É esse mapa, então.
Is a fine scout. If Hannah was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Caralho, deu várias magias ali, o Joshua já. Aham. Achei a pedrinha. Mas pô, acho que eu tinha vindo aqui antes ontem. E não tinha visto não. Será? Enfim, tá ali. Depois eu vou fazer então pra concluir as provações. São mais difíceis do que parece. Ou do que parecem. Ok, pra cá não tem nada. Vamos pra lá. Se deu mal. Malandro, o raiozão do maluco, velho. Não, vai dizer que só tinha isso aqui. É nada. Caralho, vim aqui na maior esperança.
We can use them.
Ecos de Crozet. Era aqui que era o... que tava aquela hunt? Opa. Ai, ai, ai. Ai, não acredito. Meu amigo. Faixa majestosa. Será? Porra, até que enfim, hein? Algo para trocar esse item aqui. Maravilha. Valeu a pena a exploração. Vou trocar um carinho aí, mano. Toma. Olha que maneiro, essas construções são muito foda. Vocês estão fortinhos, hein? Caralho, tô de boaça aqui, desocupado. Chatão, hein? Nossa, o Joshua é mó apelão, velho. Que bicho é chato. Para um caralho. Era porra nenhuma.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Porra, mano, mataram a porra do Chocobo, velho. Caralho, quem quer que tenha feito isso? tem um corpo ali, né? Ah, isso é uma pedra só. Essa água nessa cor é foda, velho. Muito bonito. E aí, meu senhor?
Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. I'm not exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camden next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. As I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
Fala, hein, filho. Deixa eu mudar minha cara de lugar aqui de novo. Comendo uma cocadinha agora. Não vou falar com você, nem ferrando.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Porra, eu tenho que matar a porra do Chocobo também. Dá aquela explorada, né? Lasca de cristal. Opa, achei. Beleza. Acho que era só isso. Nada demais. Animais pacíficos aqui. aqui não. Não. Acho que útil era só aquilo lá mesmo. Tudo bem, valeu a pena já pra caralho.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Caralho, mas isso aqui parece muito com Cosmo Canyon. Final Fantasy VII. Vamos ver como é que vai ficar no remake, mas no original parece pra caralho. Acho que não tem sentido eu comprar essa espada, né? Musiquinha, vai. Compra aí.
Fine choice. Go safely.
Já que eu tô aqui, você vai comprar meus bagulho tudo. Vou limpar a sua carteira.
It's a deal. Got anything else for me?
Eita.
It's a deal.
É pra isso então.
Ah, not bad. Got anything else for me? Ah, not bad. Take care.
Pronto, tô rico.
Fleshed 100 skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One slip of that scrape and the hunter's hard work will be for nothing.
Yes, the finish is exquisite.
Pelo menos tem um baúzinho perdido aqui, né? Sempre tem. Cara, teleportou, velho.
How are those new boots treated?
Ah lá. Olha que tinha.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Dallin.
Not a scratch on them.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you, madam?
I'm sure I can find you something. All of these stones have a
Contra a mídia aqui, o Gary. Olha ela aí. Essa menina é muito doida.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Vou explicar como é que ele
The
sobreviveu.
Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Lá vem treta.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome. Yes, Your Majesty. Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Aquela última olhadinha.
Let's find our friends.
Dá pra ter uma ideia de como vai ser a última forma do boss.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril. Seem very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under siege.
Vamos ver o que tem na esquininha ali.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Tenho certeza de que não é. Você já deveria ter se acostumado. Opa, ó a caçada aí. Ah, safados. Nossa, tudo errado agora.
scared to mess with the leader of the pack, eh? Hey, boy.
5 minutinhos. Beleza. Carinho no dog. Perfeito. Tá, porra. Caralho, mó galera, hein?
Then let us be rid of them.
Pode ser magia não, hein? Eu acabei de lembrar de uma parada. Ah não, tá tudo certo. Pensei que eu tinha trocado essas paradas aqui. Deixa eu aproveitar e dar um print para mostrar que é aqui que é a caçada. Dá pra passar, tá cheio de coisa do outro lado ali. Eita. Como faz? acessível por aqui. Talvez seja acessível por aqui, mas tem uma parada aqui que eu realmente acho que não dá pra chegar. Ó. E vai lá.
Clive. Smoke. Is the city fallen?
Você tá olhando pro lado errado, né, meu filho? Calma aí que nós estamos dando um rolê aqui só, relaxa. Só na exploração, tá tudo bem. Deu ruim aqui, hein, gente. Deu um problema.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Ok. Dados livres de Cavern. Um começo humilde. Um punhado de aldeões juntaram para formar uma aliança sólida que agora controla boa parte do comércio mercantil do reino. Meus amigos, parece que tem muita coisa para rolar ainda, né? Não sei que em Wallowed seja tipo a parte final já e as coisas se resolvam tudo lá, mas tipo, se tiver exploração, bastante coisa para contar.
Sounds like thunder.
Boa senha.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Lá vem a Taylor Swift, chatíssima.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you.
Byron.
Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Byron é da hora. E aí, Matheus? Boa tarde, mano.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned.
Tudo bem?
Silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Agora é só nós, então. Eu e o...
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Nossa.
They've been routed.
Level 20.
They're wearing Waluda armor.
Ué. Agora tá mais... Ai, ai. Nossa, esse maluco sempre me fode. Senhora. Ai, ai, mano. Eu tô usando o bagulho, velho. Pelo amor de Deus. Agora vem. Cair nessa sua não, seu otário. Pula aí. Enche muita barra, velho. Oh! A barra de super de limite já tá cheia de novo, basicamente. Ixi, lá vem a boss fight. Quando começa a dar item assim. Outra poção, quer ver? Bom. Fui tapeado. Ah, safado.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Só tem monstro? Podia ter uns baús também, né? Quem vem lá? Não! Fado. Ai. Nossa! Essa foi foda. Ai, 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 ai. Vem, 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 vem. Ah, não deu certo. Pô, o maluco me humilhou. Senhora, pega o combo, hein? Sentindo que tem muita habilidade de stagger, acho que dá pra trocar alguma coisa. Essa do Bahamut aqui parece que vale a pena manter. Talvez eu tire a dos foguinhos, apesar de eu estar acostumado a usar. Pode ser que seja a hora de trocá-la. Colocar mais alguma coisa de dano para deixar mais equilibrado.
Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Caralho, isso é grande, hein, mano. Ai. Nossa, agora esse aí se fodeu. Ah, droga. Ocupado.
There may still be survivors inside.
Tem mais nada aqui? Beleza. Quem vem? Quem vem? Quem vem? Quem vem? Quem vem? Ih, tem vivo ainda. Toma.
Where is your master? What does he want?
Pode fazer isso, né? Agora você fudeu. E agora?
You've caused quite the commotion.
É nada.
But then I would expect no less from you, Mythos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield.
Ah, véi.
As long as you don't hold back.
Quer ver meus poderes? Então toma. Ah, velho, errei feio.
Little trick. You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir.
Caralho.
Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes! Nice try.
Too slow.
Porra!
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Ai, nossa, por essa eu não esperava. Isso aí foi foda, velho. Arriscado demais. Ah, filha da mãe.
Well done. To me, boy. Waken winds!
Meu Deus.
Let's roll ready.
Caralho, que tretinha, filha da puta, mano.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Deixa eu ver o que tem de notícias aqui. Sleipnir. Sleipnir é conhecido por muitos como cavaleiro constante devido ao seu comportamento sempre apático e lealdade inabalável soberano. Derrotado Clive após seu mestre ensinar os mestres As sazonalidades da guilda e os ministros republicanos na Ágora Canveriana. O nome pelo qual o último se dirige a Clive parece ser o título para receptáculo de poder ilimitado que ele pretende fazer do jovem senhor Marquês. O ser identifica Clive como mitos em virtude de seu despertar como dominante de Ifrit e por ter o poder de absorver o éter de outros Icons. Ok, não tem muita informação. Possibilidade de portal, blá, tá. Ok.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Bom, pelo visto, né? Tá vivo. Eita! Porra. Odin.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Pegar uma espadinha qualquer mesmo? É nada.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Caralho.
Calling me Mythos. But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
E agora?
Try it.
O maluco é muito bolado, velho.
All the rest.
Joshua!
awakening, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Caralho. Não faz isso não. Será que é assim que ganha o poder da Shiva?
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gill into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Cliveira tá doidão, mano. E essa porra desse navio, velho, que não fica pronto nunca. Tá foda, hein?
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with it?
Ok, temos novas caçadas. Só mais uma.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. All yours.
Ok, medalhão de Scorva. Não faço a menor ideia do que é isso.
All done?
Chigote, não quero nem clicar aí, porque deve ter 1 bilhão de coisa pra fazer. O que temos aqui de novidade? E aí, minha senhora?
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick
Mais ou
about
menos,
it.
hein? Olha, espada rúnica 275 e provavelmente dá pra dar um upgrade nela ainda.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Não. Cinto rúnico. Eu vou ver se dá pra melhorar. Aí aqui já vale bem a pena.
It'd better all be here.
Que é isso? Carrega automaticamente? Não, muita quantidade, blá blá blá. Isso aqui é tudo de... Essas músicas, velho. Pelo amor de Deus, essa mulher tá... Assim que ela ficar rica, é desse jeito, só pode ser.
Finished, are ya?
Trouble with your gear, or...
Fala aí, meu amigo. Fala com mais um. E... Cinto único. Esse aqui mais 2, né? Porque esse aqui eu não comprei. O mais um ainda não é melhor. Não dá pra... Ah, tá. Aqui. É, 295, né? Dá pra comprar uma espada única mais não? Com insígnia sanguínea, besita e coisa mágica. Ah, dá no mesmo.
My best work, but it'll do.
E...
That should do ya.
Perfeito. Aqui, a gente tem o cinto rúnico. Olha, nenhum mais 2 é melhor do que o que eu tenho. Beleza, então fica de boa aí. Agora o crescente rúnico é melhor. Então já tenho mais um. Puta merda. Essa insígnia sanguínea aí, será que eu preciso pra alguma coisa? Não, né? Espero que não.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do ya.
E o cinto, nenhum mais 2 adianta, né? Ele melhora ali o PV só, mas só que só em um. Então temos um melhor já. Larga aí. Ixi, um monte de missão paralela. O que mais? Relatório de aliados, tá? Lá na mesa tem mais cartinha, depois eu vejo. Vamos lá falar com o Otto, também que vai dar 5 horas. Para que as coisas comecem a se resolver aí pra gente parar num momento coerente. Baixar essa luz um pouco.
God. But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? They're all right. But it's a long story.
Tomei um pau. Falei pra ele.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive.
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Pô, a mina não olhou, né, os bagulho do pai, pelo visto. Esse aqui eu acho que tava fechado antes, tava não? Porra, meteram um boteco aqui.
It says here that once turned, an akashic is forever lost.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Todas as minhas dimensões, essa é a melhor. Então, ao escolher seu local de descanso, lembre-me, filha, da sua obra, a melhor. E agora, a minha descansa no primeiro canto. As minhas não ficaram boas, mas vou melhorar depois. Boa sorte. Todas as minhas dimensões, essa é a melhor. Então, ao escolher seu local de descanso, lembrei-me, filha, da sua obra, a melhor. E agora, a minha descansa no meu primeiro canto. E essa realmente foi uma rima bem ruim.
That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know. Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box had to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Tá, mas o que é? É um negócio de música mesmo?
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Povo fofoqueiro pra cacete aqui, né? Tira esses moleque daí.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What
Vaza.
didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
E não tem nada a ver com o negócio quebrado. Claro.
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Vaza. Para de se mexer. Dá uns tapas do lado assim, igual fazendo nos fliperama. Velhos para.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Pega o bagulho aí. Estão distribuindo ponto de habilidade. Tá fácil. As duas crianças elas têm o mesmo a aparência é igual, né? Só muda o cabelinho e parece duas crianças bem diferentes. Engraçado.
Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
No, we're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this...
Ask me when I get back, though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Bom, já vamos levar essa parada lá de uma vez. Para. Talvez dentro de uma caverna marinha natural, perto das cercanias de Canver antiga, a fundição é a origem discreta das maiores criações de Mídia. Maneiro o barco, né? Inclusive, vou tirar um print aqui.
Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aina is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Pô, não vão dar o nome de High Wind?
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Thumb?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must?
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Capeta mesmo.
Here they come.
Porra, sério mesmo?
Needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind you? I'll have you know earthbreaking here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the Twins.
E aí? Ah, droga. Meu Deus, mano. Fazer graça? Aí, o que aconteceu? Mais fácil que ter isso aqui. Mas esse bagulho é realmente...
I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers. Come on then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Vem todo mundo. Ah, acabou com o meu bagulho já. Safado. Péssima câmera. Péssimo dano. Ok, dá uns bagulho aí, obrigado. Nem foi tão difícil assim, vai.
That was easy enough.
Falei?
Lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
É nada.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Ah, é. Isso vai ser interessante.
For another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engines dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friend. 'Tis not blood that runs through an edge's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
And another!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it! Let's do the lot!
Right.
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
Vai rolar. E agora? Parece que deu certo.
Now, mate!
All right, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Jill é bolada demais.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
Um foguinho ali iluminando. Maneiro.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
E aí, Queen? É melhor você não olhar nada mesmo.
We would never hear the end of it.
Rigor of mercy.
Bagunça não foi pequena não, meu amigo.
All this.
As explosões de cabeça são muitas. Espero que você não esteja olhando pra tela, tá? Tem bastante spoiler rolando aí nesse momento.
What have I done?
My lord.
Mas de novo essa menina, velho? Mas os bagulho aqui são muito doidos, cara. São muito maluco. O que vai acontecer aqui nessa parada? Porque eu preciso voltar pro esconderijo. Mas não está sendo possível nesse momento.
Between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stone here.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Se eu cheguei a comentar alguma live sobre...
Boys, full ahead, and keep those furnaces fed.
Aye, aye. Do you feel that,
Jill?
All hands, battle stations.
Deixa eu dar um pause aqui agora para te responder. Eu acho que o jogo tem muito diálogo, sim. Mas eu entendo, Final Fantasy sempre teve muita cutscene. Então, assim, não tem nada que me surpreenda em relação a isso, tá? Porém, o que eu acho que pode ser considerado um problema, apesar de eu achar que a explicação justifica, é que quando o jogo tem os pontos altos, eles são, tipo, muito altos. É tipo uns bagulho que realmente, como você falou, explode a cabeça, né? E aí, cara, não dá pra você ter um jogo assim de, sei lá, campanha de 40 horas que seja assim o tempo todo, né? Então, quando dá a pausa depois que se resolve aquele arco, tipo assim, tudo parece muito lento, aí as conversas parecem que são mais demoradas, menos interessantes, e aí ele fica cansativo, né? Então, pra mim, eu olho desse jeito, sabe? Tem hora mesmo que eu fico até cansado. Tipo, meu puto, tem que fazer essa missãozinha aqui boba, que você sabe que é tipo para contextualizar alguma coisa que tem alguma certa importância, mas está muito longe dos acontecimentos grandiosos do jogo, né? Isso me bate um cansaço também, mas eu entendo que não dá para você ter um jogo a 380 por hora o tempo todo, né? Acontecendo só coisa inacreditável. Então acho que é isso, tá? O que me incomoda um pouco, mas amenizou, é que o jogo é bastante linear, né? Ele tem muito corredor, as áreas são amplas, muitas delas, mas não são tão amplas assim. E mais recentemente, na parte onde eu tô, assim, que eu acho que você ainda está um pouco distante dela, pelo que eu vi das suas lives lá, isso dá uma amenizada, mas ainda assim não tem muita exploração, né? E eu entendo, já estava claro isso desde as primeiras informações, né? Mas, de fato, esse é um probleminha, entre aspas, né? É bem por aí, mano. Eu acho que é bem por aí, tá? As coisas tão bem amarradas, a história é bem construída, é tudo bem explicado. Eles fizeram questão de colocar lore em absolutamente tudo para você nunca ficar por fora de nada. Então, então não me surpreendo em relação a isso. Mas as críticas a ele ter muito diálogo eu entendo, né? Porque você anda um pouco, faz uma batalha e avança mais uma sala, de repente, pum, já para de novo, conversa, contexto e tal. Mundo aberto eu também não queria que fosse, tá? Não queria mesmo. Eu não queria mesmo que fosse, mas... Ixi, espera aí que tá rolando cutscene, tá? Espera aí. Não olhe pra tela agora.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold.
A armadura desse maluco é muito maneira. Não olhe mais. Ah, droga. Tentando dar os print nas paradas aqui pra conseguir. Caralho.
But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Meu amigo.
Great Grigos, gosh!
One of us.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
Now or never.
I'll find her.
O maluco é muito bolado. Tudo indica que mais treta se encaminha. Bom, agora tá na gameplay aqui, quando você estiver por aí ainda. Eu realmente não queria que fosse mundo aberto não, tá? Mas você avançar, tipo, sei lá, faz uma batalha, avança 2 corredores e aí, meu, já tem diálogo de novo. Aí avança mais 2 corredores, faz uma batalha, outro diálogo. Isso me incomodou mais no começo, né? E ficou amenizado depois do meio, vai. Eu devo estar uns 85% uns 85% da campanha, acredito eu. Então, boa parte disso já não está acontecendo mais, o que é excelente. E é uma forma também de você não ficar disperso, né? Porque, meu, como a história é muito intensa e vai acontecendo cada vez mais coisa, não tem como você ficar zanzando por aí sem explicação, sabe? Não faria muito sentido. Inclusive até teve uma hora que eu fiquei fazendo isso e que tava uns bagulho acontecendo e ele perdeu bem o sentido assim de urgência do que tava rolando, sabe? Ai, 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 nossa senhora, apanhei feio agora. Ai, de novo. Sai pra lá com esse fogo, vagabundo. Mas, cara, no geral é um jogo, mano, muito foda, cara. Tenho poucas reclamações, viu? Tô bem empolgado, bem satisfeito, assim, tipo, putz, tem pouca coisa que eles erraram e os erros são bem justificáveis, né? Por exemplo, uma coisa que foi criticada e é uma estranheza compreensível é que tem pouco elemento de RPG no jogo, né? Tipo assim, lutar, usar o mesmo elemento contra um inimigo, sei lá, de fogo, você usar os poderes da Fênix, você não tem nenhuma penalização por isso, né? Como era, por exemplo, nos outros Final Fantasy. Mas tipo, pô, toda a plot do jogo envolve ter 2 icons de fogo, né? Então é justificado. Então tem suas explicações relativamente lógicas, né? O que é bom. Acho que podia ter mais buff, debuff, mais status negativo, poderia ter, mas não tem, tudo bem, dá pra entender também. O negócio ia ficar talvez estratégico demais. Ainda que tenha um pouco, né? Não tem muito, mas tem um pouco. Treta aqui tá maluca. Obrigado, meu querido. Valeu e desejo-lhe o mesmo. Tô acompanhando como dá lá pra dar aquela fortalecida. E é sempre legal ver como é que os camaradas reagem às partes que foram impressionantes pra você. Depois falaremos bastante sobre, viu? Amo quando isso acontece. Ah, droga, errei. Só falta ele healar o outro, né? Ai.
She must be here somewhere.
Primeiro a gente explora, depois a gente procura as pessoas. Primeiro esperamos saber a história para bater. Com certeza, mano. Com certeza teremos muito a conversar, tá? Pelo que eu vi, você tá em Sunbreak, né? Terminando o arco ali. Mas tem muita treta pra rolar, cara. Você não faz ideia. Acho que eu vim daqui, né? Caralho, esse navio é maior do que parecia, né? E tá vazando.
You came.
Get back.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Caralho.
In earnest then.
Oh. Caralho, o bagulho abriu o mar mesmo, velho. Puta que pariu. Caralho.
Can you go on?
I think so.
Isso foi foda.
To where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. Defend yourself. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Caralho, bicho é forte, hein?
All this fire and fury, and for what?
Ai, meu Deus do céu. Caralho, que é Malenia e Phyllis, hein?
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. Are you ready? I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might.
Ai, meu Deus.
mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
Cara, o maluco é bolado demais, mano.
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was.
Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Caralho, maneiro.
Don't look back.
Pô, ainda ganhei vários bagulho aqui, velho. Tomei mó pau. Cinza já é o outro continente.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I am to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Até que enfim. O momento foi adequado. E não é que o barquinho tá ali mesmo? Ficou inteiro.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
De novo?
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Perfeito. Bem na hora. Vamos viajar para o esconderijo aqui. Acredito que não vai ter nenhuma cutscene abrindo aqui, né? Normalmente você precisa falar com as pessoas e tal. Então a gente já... Eu estava errado.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two, but there's two, and then there's two.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And we're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop us still. We'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Perfeito. Bom, não sei se vocês estão ouvindo, né? Mas o sino está tocando. Eu preciso encerrar esta live porque está na hora das atividades paternas e maternas aqui da residência dos Mafra Bonice. Olha só, gostei bastante dessa habilidade, tá? Você quer inclusive substitua a Fênix com esse poder dela. Vou testar isso mais adiante. Deve ter liberado umas caçadas aqui. E isso, como já combinado, né? A gente vai fazer fora da live. E a gente volta para a live quando tiver com tudo isso concluído para fazer a história. E quem sabe a gente já consiga até finalizar, né? Eu acredito que deva ter, né, um mapa para explorar lá em Wallowed. Mas também acho que não vai ser nada muito muito extenso ou algo assim. De repente é uma coisa mais focada para ir direto pro cristal e depois a gente já vai pra treta. Olha aí, temos uma espada maneiraça aqui de gelo. E com certeza a gente vai querê-la, né? Lógico. E é isso, meus amigos. Então, antes de encerrar, lembrar mais uma vez, né, que essas lives são fruto da parceria aqui do canal com a VS Games Pro. E ai, que espada foda. Deixa eu vir aqui na luz. E eu tô deixando aqui, né, em todos os vídeos os links na descrição para vocês poderem adquirir o seu Final Fantasy XVI com preço bem promocional, tá? O valor com eles, como vocês já sabem, é apenas R$ 179,90, enquanto na PSN Store R$ 199,90, enquanto na PS Store o valor tá R$ 350, tá? Então, nesse caso, vale muito a pena. Você pode jogar aqui enquanto o jogo ainda tá no lançamento, certo? Então, por hora é isso, meus amigos. Agradeço muito aí vocês estarem presentes comigo aí nessas lives. E assim que possível, a gente faz mais uma aí, assim que eu tiver tudo pronto pra gente ir para a próxima etapa. Beleza? Forte abraço. Valeu a todos e até mais.